Hey guys, happy Saturday and welcome to the Wally's World giveaway. So I posted the giveaway like announcement earlier in the week, and I had people post like what their favorite sacred healing spot is for them, and a few other things. And so I had a lot of people enter the contest, and it is Akali Sunflower. Hello, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Akali or Akale. um, yeah, so I had 28 people enter the contest, which I'm like, ah. And it was to win one of 6 of my prototypes. So I only had 2 of my prototypes to give away. I gave away one on my Instagram. Call me B. All right. I will call you B. So I gave away one on my Instagram yesterday or last night. It was during my Instagram live. And today I'm going to be giving away my other prototype. So I have one of the 6, obviously, on their channel. So yeah, so I have, well, this one is mine, and actually the person who wins the prototype will just have it in this plain box. However, when my Kickstarter funds, which my Kickstarter went live at 1 p.m. yesterday, whenever that funds, it'll of course be in a beautiful box with a lid, and it'll have like gilding, and the cards will have gilded edging, and there'll be gold foil on the front of the cards, for the sacred geometry. And there's going to be a guidebook and everything with it. A lot better cardstock. Julie Harris is here. Hello, hello. So good morning, afternoon. So just to give you an idea, so this was a just a card that was sent. Well, I was given like a few different options from the people that I'm going to be using to print Wally's Oracle. So this was the finish that I wanted, the exact cardstock. So this is the 350 GSM Maddie Art cardstock, or yeah. So it doesn't really have any shine to it, not like the one. Then I printed, this one was just like cheaply printed just so I can kind of see what they'd look like as cards. But this one, yeah, has the gilded edging. This is going to be the exact size, which is just a smidge smaller than what I printed as a prototype. So whoever wins it today, you're gonna have a very rare deck. there's not gonna be other prototypes, so there's only gonna be like 6 floating around, and I have one of them. So yeah, it'll definitely have that. How have you been? Been thinking about you and sending you some clarity energy. Oh, the gorgeous marble effect. Yeah, this was from somebody else's deck that had printed through that shop. But yeah, I love their marble backings there. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Okay, so the winner today will also receive a Polaroid picture of Wally using my Hello Kitty Polaroid camera. The Polaroid will look something like this. There's little Wally in his box, but I want to take a picture of him with the deck that's going to be sent out to you. So you'll have a deck that's actually, shrink wrapped, so I haven't, opened your little white box or anything. So I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to click over here. Let me turn off my sound so that I can see the chat over here and like send you guys some stuff if need be. So I hope everybody is having a lovely day. Tammy Marie is here. I have my tea right now. OMG, I used to have a Siamese growing up. So this is, we used to have another Siamese. His name was Presley, and actually he is the last card in the deck. He was a very, very special boy, and he left us well, about 5 years ago now, because Wally just turned 5. So yeah, and I'm looking off camera because he's in his little hammock right now. It's 18:30, so the day has gone. Oh no! Let me pop out this chat right now. Let me pop out that. Perfect. So I can minimize this. Okay, so let me post on here. I'm just looking at my chat right now, and I'm going to post this here. Copy and paste so I can send you guys something in the chat. Hold on, come on. Internet being very slow. There we go. Okay, so I just posted the link to my Kickstarter. If you want to go take a check. I am so excited because I already have 18 backers. It's not even been 24 hours and I'm like already at like 16% of my goal. I'm like, oh, ah! Like really? So I'm so excited. Okay. What I want to do is just turn the camera, well, really not to see my boyfriend's dirty laundry, but so that you guys can see Wally. He's in his little hammock right now. There he is. He's just catching some tinted sun right now. So I got him that little hammock for his birthday. Julie said, today you'll be fully backed. Oh, I hope so. Tammy watched Simon's walkthrough of my deck. Oh, I'm so grateful that Simon was able to do that. Oh, the link hasn't attached to the chat yet. Oh, well, bummer. I'm looking. I don't know why it's not posting. Let's see. Let me try that one more. Edit and retry. I don't know. It won't let me post links. Well, that's a bummer. Well, if you go to my Instagram page, Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, it's in my bio. So you just look at my bio. The link is there. You could just click on the link. Or if you go to my website, www.kittensweightsandtarot.com, up in the toolbar, it says Wally's World Oracle. Just click on that and there's a link that'll take you right to the Kickstarter. Since that does not want to let me do my link, so whatevers. Can I post it in the description page? I can once the chat is over. I don't think I can do it while I'm doing my live, but yeah, once the chat is over, I will post it there for you all. So, all right, let's get into it. So I'm gonna pull up the guidebook. I have the digital version of my guidebook. Of course, you guys would be getting the printed version once the Kickstarter funds, just because I want to be able to look at the locations of some of the cards, because not all the pictures are mine. Like I said, it's a community deck, so there's a lot of awesome people in our community that donated their pictures of their healing spots. Got kicked off. Oh no! Don't get kicked off. YouTube's been a little funky lately, by the way. Okay, so so yeah, so I'm going to be using the guidebook to kind of talk about some of the cards, and I have attached your names to the cards for today's giveaway. So I'm so excited about that. If you guys have noticed already on the backings of my cards, number one, I have this beautiful blue coloring is actually several pictures that I layered of this exact stone and my other pieces of hemimorphite. So this is a giant chunk of raw hemimorphite that I have. I prefer the hemimorphite that comes out of China because it has this blue color. Hemimorphite does come in like a few other colors, but I am in love with like the icy blue. I know, right? It's so pretty. Yeah, and I have one more little piece here. I have other pieces in jewelry form, like the one that I'm wearing today. So that's my other piece of hemimorphite, and then I have one that's from the Yunnan province in China. Very healing to me ever since I like found out about hemimorphite and like came in contact with it probably about, Julie said, we're having major thunderstorms, such great energy. I'm so happy for you. I see great things coming for you and your boyfriend. Oh, thank you. So yeah, just, you know, because it's brought so many like healing changes and so much growth, I thought it would be perfect for my oracle deck. And then my roses, this is like my orange red rose ish. It's more reddish, but it rarely grows in my front yard. I mean that one. My other roses, they bloom all the time, but this one is special. It like blooms sometimes. Like you really have to be patient, and it teaches you patience and that good things come in good time, you know. So that's why I decided to have one of my healing roses there. Plus I do use my rose petals to kind of boil down into, or actually I distill into rose water for myself. So I create my own rose water. I do a lot of like healing work with rose petals, with my roses. So I'm like, why not have them in my oracle deck? Plus, if you can see, I have the seed of life lightly overlaid over my flower because it's the beginning of your healing journey. Your aura is illuminating light blue, so befitting. Well, I hope it's light blue because that's really pretty. I want the heavy morphite to surround me. um, okay, so the names on the giveaway. Your rose petal work sounds cool. I love working with my roses. So here it is. We have Wally's World giveaway, and here are all the names of the people who entered. Okay, and then what I want to do first, I'm gonna push this off to the side, is I want to take a look at the things that you guys said first, because I asked you what are your favorite places for healing, and I think it's good to share that. So I am going to share that out loud real quick. Then I'm going to tell you which of my cards I have attached to your name. Yes, Sherry Bug's in here. Okay, so first we had Christina. Christina says, my sacred spot is by a campfire on the shores of Lake Superior. It brings back many memories of happy family times. That sounds so pretty. B says, my sacred spot is my Gohozen altar in my home. When I chant and do Ganyo in front of my Gohozen, I feel inner peace. And it's an altar, like, I understand on that. Like my, even though my altar's kind of set in like a shared space between my dude and I. He has like his office stuff, and it's also like my closet area, and but it's also like where I do my crafts, like actually like arts and crafts, and my reading, and it's I don't know, just I think the altar itself just brings such peace to that room, and I feel calm when I'm in there. So when I feel frantic and I feel hectic, like that's where I go. Is I just plop myself in front of my altar and I just and it helps. Um, Okay. Samara, the artist, said, there's a place I just call the water. I have to walk through reeds above my head, but there are frogs, birds, turtle, deer reminding me I'm just one of them, just a little creek, a little turtle, and his calm reminder I'm not the things that happen to me. Aw, that's so beautiful. You guys have so many beautiful places. B says, I concur. Julie, okay, losing signal. If you get the light, this light a candle and meditate on the flame. Your answer to the question you want answered will come. Oh, okay. Very good, very good. I was going to light a candle today, by the way, but I thought I would do that after the chat just so I can kind of like, you know, work on the energy, because obviously you guys are pumping through energy too, and it feels awesome. Let's see, Zen with Gems. Wow, this is so special. Love Wally. Yay! My sacred spot is a cemetery. I love to go to them when I'm traveling and in my hometown. Every cemetery is special, and the energy to me feels translucent. I like to clear my mind and zen out when I'm there. You know, I like to go to Old Town San Diego is not too far for me. Oh, is Groin here? Yes, after this, please. No energies will conflict. There we go. But in Old Town, we have the Old Town Cemetery of the original San Diegans, basically. And some are buried within the cemetery. The rest are kind of buried. Like the cemetery used to be huge, but now like there's stuff on top of where their graves are. So there's little like grave markers all over the town. And I just like to, like, once you walk through the gates, it's like everything goes quiet. Like it's really quiet there, even though there's like busyness and restaurants and bars and stuff like right outside the cemetery, and it's so peaceful and quiet there. And I feel like and I do actually feel a lot of the children, because there's a lot of children in that cemetery, and I just kind of like to hang out with their spirits. And yeah, so I understand that completely. Anna D, I would love to visit the hot springs in Japan. This is the ultimate healing retreat in my book, but close to home, I heal in the woods, a clearing by a pond, lots of green and a bit of water, and I'm in heaven. Beautiful. Jezebel Fontex. Um, my sacred spot is in the ocean. Even when there is ice in the water, I bathe and love it. I swim a lot more in the summer, but at least 3 times a week I go into the water, be it freezing cold or cozy warm. Ooh. You know, I used to go into, even when the ocean was really cold, didn't have ice in it though, because I live in California, but I used to surf a lot when I was in college, and it didn't matter what the weather was, even if the water was choppy. Like I still went in it with my board, even though it's not like I'm going to catch a wave or anything. And I don't know, I just liked being in the ocean and all of its emotions. Um, Good Journeys Tarot. My sacred spot is beside any body of water. I grew up on a river, had summer vacays on lakes, and worked on the seashore during college breaks. It is harder now to find bodies of water in the city, but there's a good pond in a park down the street. I've always been drawn to water. It is relaxing. It soothes my anxiety. That's beautiful too. A lot of you guys are water babies. Latrice Hankerson. Um, she was talking about, oh, I couldn't believe that you wanted to make a deck. Yes, I've been. It was kind of like on and off, like low key, like for like a year. Amber in Wonderland. You already know my favorite sacred site, as it features in Wally's Oracle. Yes, her sacred site does. For me, it's the Pentland Hills in Edinburgh, which is what I have in this Oracle deck from Amber in Wonderland. There's just so much calming energy, but also magical energy surrounding them. Aside from that, it's simply just being at home with my fiance and kids, and it's where I feel comfortable and truly me. Aw. And I'm so grateful for all the people that donated their spots for this. It's just, I don't know, the deck's unreal. Ashley Pirtle, my sacred spot is Lake Palma de Terre, right off and on all my life to my grandpa's big lake house. Grew up as a military kid, so I never had a place to stay that stayed the same except this lake, and I feel so alive and home there. That's beautiful. You know, I loved staying at my grandma and grandpa's house. Like I stayed there every summer. And to me, their home was my home. Like their property out in the high desert. They lived in Ridgecrest, California, and I mean, as much as I love the ocean, I think I have a deeper affinity for the desert. Um, Susan Garrett. I live to sit under a tree. It feels and feel its spirit. And yes, I am a proud tree hugger. Yay for tree huggers! And I do hug the tree in my front yard, by the way. P.S. Sunflower Heathen, who was the winner of yesterday's giveaway on Instagram. My favorite sacred spot is the lone cypress tree in my hometown. It sits along the bank of the river, and it just brings me so much peace. It's also the best place to watch the sunset. That is beautiful. And Christian Rosales, who he was a giveaway winner for one of my other things that I had done. My sacred and healing space is my room, because that's where I can let go of anything that bothers my mind without fear of being judged, especially if my methods do not conform with the traditional religious ways of doing it here in the Philippines. So yes, I understand. It's so good to, no matter where it is, to just have a spot where you feel safe, where you don't have to put up walls or expectations, and you can just, like, let go. So it's beautiful. Musings by Masha. My healing special spot is the sacred healing springs of Turta and Pool in beautiful Bali. Ooh. Wally's oracle is beautiful. Feels so healing already. Lori Vandither. My favorite spot is a waterfall area about 20 minutes from my house. Ooh. It's great to walk through or to wade in the water or to even find great fossils. If I feel my kids need to rejuvenate, I take them there and they love it too. It's a small hidden gem in Ontario. That's awesome. Oh, I want to visit Canada soon. I have so many places I want to visit. Katya Misa, my sacred spot is a small clearing near my childhood house. Ooh, there we go. I'm like trying to envision all your spots in my mind right now. Carmen, my favorite spot is actually in my bedroom where I'm able to be alone and turn on a candle, incense, and feel the peace it gives me. I don't have much time alone, so whenever I can, I enjoy it immensely. Aw. And she says she wishes she could have sent a picture for the deck. Well, who knows? If all goes well in the future, you know, maybe I can do like a new edition and add in some more of your pictures. That would be awesome. Angela Grady, my sacred site is the Jade Buddha Temple in Shanghai, China. I have been there. I don't know why I didn't add that into the deck. I've had the privilege to visit it twice. The reason why I chose it is because it's a place I felt the most calm and peaceful. As soon as we stepped onto the temple grounds, my stress melted away and I was calm and serene. It was very magical and sacred place for me. Now when I do meditations, I will often visit the temple in my mind to benefit from its healing properties. And I love doing that as well. Even places I haven't been, I like to meditate on it and you know, soak up its energy that way. Your secret path. I feel very connected with spirit and nature, a forest, rivers, the beach. Also, my little space in my room is my everyday go-to. Um, oh, hold on. I think I'm passing all you guys. Pink Aesthetics is here. Do I believe in twin flames? I do, but I believe, well, that's probably a topic for another time, but I believe in multiple twin flames. Like there's not just one in the whole world, but that's, I don't know. I'll make maybe a video on that. Sherrybug D, my very sacred healing place is hanging out in my bed with my two dogs. Simple maybe, but they are magic to me. Congratulations on Wally on your deck. So Wally, they're congratulating you. Oh, he has such a big smile on his face. Amethyst Moonstone water has always been my special place. I can heal my troubles in my mind. Catherine Broughton, my healing special spot is the no-kill animal shelter that I volunteer at because helping the animals and spending time with them always calms me down and makes me feel loved. I used to spend time at the shelter that was down the street from my house when I was a kid, and I just liked hanging out with them and loving them, and I just wish I could take them all home. Ella Moriale, my favorite sacred spot is walking along the old rail trail in my city. It always helps to clear my mind, to hike through the trees, creeks, and waterfalls. That sounds beautiful. Tarot by Tamaya Spirit, a sacred healing site, Childhood Beach in Carlsbad, California, which is not too far north from me. It's in northern San Diego. Jujubee Hex, my bedroom, because I feel safe and secure that I can do things how I like to do things without being judged, such as spells, readings, etc. Inner Divine Tarot, aka used to be Yogi Tarot, the Tarot Yogi. Other than my own sacred space in my home, there is a little meadow near my home that I love to walk through with my pups, and I soak in the peace of nature. Oh, you guys have so many pretty places. My beach and my patio are my special places lately, and this is from Think Create Sarah. I have been loving listening to the waves crash, feeling the water on my feet at my patio because I'm still at home. And our last person was the Green Goddess 76. My favorite sacred site is Hobuck Beach in Nia Bay, Washington. Nia Bay is the very northwest tip of the continental US. It makes me feel like you are on the edge of the world and suddenly your problems don't seem so big anymore. That's beautiful. All right, so that was everybody. That was everything you guys had to say. So let me move this aside to get back to the chat here. Kristen Holt, I made it late, but I'm here. Hello from Washington. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Cyril Schneider said, ancient bristlecone pine forest. Ooh. Okay, so what I have done is I've taken all 28 people and I have taken the first 28 cards of my oracle deck. So each card is each of you. So let me pull up my guidebook because like I said, some of the places I didn't take the pictures of, so I need to tell you where that place is. Okay, so first person, Christina, you are linked to Wisconsin. This is Charlie. The favorite sacred spot is anywhere that is on the back of this horse looking through the horse's ears. So this is the horse Charlie, and this is Wisconsin. All right, B, your card is from Varadero, Cuba. There's little Wally down there. And Samara the artist, yours is in Beijing, China. Zen with Gems, also in Beijing, China. This is considered, they called this like the Swan Mountain because it looked like a swan's wing on the Dragon River. All right, next we have Anna D. And this is in Suzhou, China. This is called Tiger Hill. And they say that Buddhist monks, or a Buddhist monk once saw a white tiger on this hill, and so they built that tower in honor of that white tiger. And it's got a whole story behind it. Jezebel Von Hex. This is also in Suzhou, China. It's a little fishing town. Good Journeys Tarot, also Suzhou, China. I mean, it's a small place, but it's got so many beautiful things. And this is just as the sun went down and they lit up their lanterns, and it was just the glow. It was so beautiful. It was like, I didn't want to leave. Latrice Hankerson. You have Vittorio Veneto, Italy. This is from my friend Steph. Amber in Wonderland. You got Kohala Point, north side of the Big Island, Hawaii. And this was taken by my stepmom. And let's see, number 10 is Ashley Pirtle. You have right here in El Cajon, California. Well, more specifically, Rancho San Diego. Susan Garrett. This is also Rancho San Diego, El Cajon. I took a picture of our lightning storm that we had one year. Number 12 is Sunflower Heathen, and this is in Vista, California. This is at my aunt's house. And number 13 is Christian Rosales. This is Mammoth Mountain. I love going snowboarding. Number 14, Musings by Masha. This is the Miramar National Cemetery where my grandfather was laid to rest. Number 15, Lori Van Dither. This one is Mission Valley, California. So I'm actually at my uncle's house, kind of overlooking the city. Number 16 is Katia Misa. And this is also Mission Valley, kind of overlooking the stadium during their KGB Sky Show that they held every year. And it's a huge event. Like, people stop on the freeway to watch it. Probably dangerous, but you know, if nobody's moving, it's okay. Number 17, Carmen. You have Campo, California. This was taken by my boyfriend. Well, I was driving, but he was in the passenger side and he took that picture. And it's got motion to it, but I love it. I love the motion of this picture. Number 18 is Angela Grady, and this is Jacumba, California. And that's called the Desert Tower. Number 19, Your Secret Path. This one is the Crystal Pier in Pacific Beach, California. Number 20 is Sherry Bug D. This is right here in San Diego, California. Number 21, Amethyst Moonstone. This one is the yard in my house where my bamboo grows. Catherine Broughton, number 22. This is Florence, Italy. This is the Cathedral of Santa Maria. Number 23, Ella Moriale. You have Viterbo, Italy. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Okay, Jujubee Hex is number 25. She has the Parco di Mostri, Bombarso, Italy. So Parco di Mostri, Monster Park in Bombarsa, Italy. Inner Divine Tarot, number 26. You have St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, Italy. And Think Create Sarah, number 27, or second to last person. This is Vatican City, the Vatican in Rome. And lastly, Green Goddess 76 is number 28. This is also Vatican City, the Vatican in Rome, Italy. All right, so to choose our winner today, I'm going to do a little bit of a shuffle, and the card that comes up is our winner. So, oops, hold on. I want to give these a good shuffle, so let me just split them apart. I'm not really going to riffle shuffle them. I'm going to drop shuffle them. So drop, drop, drop. There we go. I don't like to bend my cards. All right, everybody, fingers crossed. This is for the prototype, one of 6 for the Wally's World Oracle. You know, if you don't get this today, then remember that you can always back my Kickstarter. So Wally's World Oracle, probably just type that into Kickstarter. It'll come right up. In fact, I'm going to type that here. Wally's World Oracle. So you just can type that right into Kickstarter. Here we go, people. There we go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Remember, you're also going to be receiving a Polaroid of him with your deck. Okay. We have the card. We have the card. This one is number 1, Christina. Woo! Christina is our winner. So I'm just gonna write a little, yay, Christina. Oops, if I could spell your name. Hold on. We need more exclamation points. There we go. So yay, Christina, you are the winner of the prototype of Wally's World Oracle. And I love that it's card number 1. So just starting us off on this great journey. And I wanted this particular card to be card number 1 because to me it looks like the Fool card, just embarking on whatever may happen happens. So I'm actually going to take a look at the guidebook here, and I'm going to read to you the person that submitted this photo, what they had to say about this sacred place, which is anywhere on the back of their horse. Get back to page 1. Here we go. So this is by Kayla Lyons. Location is Wisconsin. What she had to say is, my sacred spot is on the back of my horse. The view doesn't matter as long as it's between his ears. So yay! Yay, 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 yay! So remember that you're going to be getting a little Polaroid just like this with my Hello Kitty camera. taking a picture of Wally with the deck. Remember, it's just going to come in this plain box, but when it gets funded on Kickstarter, you know, it'll be a lot more fancy. I say it's the glamour version. So you're gonna have an 82-page guidebook. There is a specialty spread called Wally spread, which is in the guidebook as well. There's a whole background story about the cards in the guidebook. It's gonna have a beautiful full color cover. If we reach a certain stretch goal, the whole thing's gonna be in full color. The cards, there are 64 cards. I chose 64 because I kind of work a little bit with numerology. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 to me is beginnings and endings. And so actually, let me find card 64 for you guys, because that's actually to me the most special card in the whole deck. So I can find Presley. Presley is on that card. So not Wally is in most of these cards. One card has my boyfriend's old cat Herb on it. Here we go. So this is card 64. This is actually our home, because you know, the beginning and ending, you know, to me, healing journeys are a journey home. And then this is Presley. I had to Photoshop him there. When Kickstarter funds and we can do the gold foil, there will be a gold foil circle, circle, triangle, triangle. There will be gold foil around Presley there, you know, because his light shines. I have, of course, one of my roses on my license plate. But yeah, so, oh, hello. There's some honey. This is probably our boysenberry honey. Mm-hmm. Oh, good stuff. Mm-hmm. It's very honey-rific. Hold on. I'm gonna finish this honey. It's good for my voice. And it's all over the spoon.
I was drizzling it on the ribs. Didn't want to waste it.
Okay. Don't want to get the cards all sticky. He was putting boysenberry honey on the ribs. He's making ribs for our friends that we're going to see tomorrow. I love the tie into numerology. It gives it depth. Yeah, I am card because of, you know, his transition. You know, it's just, yeah, I just there's so much in it, and I did put a lot of that in the guidebook for you guys. But yeah, so to me, this one, very, very special card. Hey, Carmen. So yeah, I definitely encourage you guys to head over to Kickstarter, help to back this deck, help to make it a reality. I'm already at 16. Let me just refresh. Yeah, so there's 18 backers right now. I'm like, I'm so excited. So yeah, and then Wally is in all of the cards, but it's really hard to spot him. You actually have to look for him. Sometimes he's in the roses that are the borders. Sometimes he's like really small. He's just chilling, you know, here amongst the structure. So, and it's because he's like your guide, your spirit guide. And it's not like you have spirit guides front and center in your face all the time. That's just not so. So to me, he recedes into the background, but he's there to help you, much like your spirit guides are. So that's why I didn't put Wally front and center, even though it is Wally's world. In Wally's world, you know, he's there to help you, and the main focus is you, you know, to help you on your healing journey. And he recedes into the background, you know, albeit he's a fun little boy. He doesn't place himself front and center in this card, or in this deck. The reason I chose a border, which normally, like 99% of the time, I'm not a borders type person. I love pictures to go edge to edge, but I don't know, because I was getting so much like messages, so many messages about this deck, how it was supposed to look. Like, you're supposed to put Wally here. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. And Carla Pearson is here. Yay! Thank you. Hello, hello. And I just, it was like, you need to put your roses as your border. So I was like, okay. So my red orange roses, which are my most rare roses, went here, and my like gold foil circles will go on top of these to me, as infinite, as strong. That's what the circles mean to me. My triangles will go here again, very stable, very healing. You have your fire, your air, all of that. It's water, it's everything, like everything is in there, all the elements. My red roses are the corners, and then my white roses, which bloom all the time, and I use them for pretty much everything. They are the rest of the borders. But yeah, so that's, yeah, I'm just really I'm really excited. So again, our winner was Christina. She was card number 1. She was the first person to respond to this giveaway. I did a shuffle. Card number 1 popped out, and her being the first person, that was hers. That was her card. So congratulations to Christina. If you end up seeing this, which you probably will, make sure that you email me, Tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. Actually, I'm going to put it right here in the conversation. Oh, thank you, Carmen. This is my hemimorphite, actually. So Tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that pops up. Yes, Tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. That's my email address, Christina. Email me your mailing address. I will get this deck out to you, this prototype, but maybe you want to also support the Kickstarter so that you can have a glamorous version and a prototype version. And I will also mail you a picture of Wally, but it'll be a picture of Wally with the deck that is going to you. So yay! I thank everybody who came out here today. I am sorry I can't do my normal super live chat, but I have a track meet I have to go help coach at today. So my athletes are going to Valley Center today, which is way out in the boonies. It's like an hour drive. It's pretty far from the freeway. So you got to go like up a mountain, and it's right in the middle of like the orange groves and the avocado groves. And actually it's a really, really, really pretty place. The sunset's beautiful there, in the hills. We have the afternoon session, so we start at 3:30. So I have to get there about an hour before so I can help my athletes like warm up and get their marks, because I'm the high jump coach, so I'm gonna help them, do that. And yeah, so I thought maybe I will actually, since it's so beautiful out there. They have like little country store and everything, and the food that they sell at the track meet is like fresh fruit from the ranches and the farms and the fields like that surrounds their high school. It's really awesome. That's like the best track food to eat at a track meet. Grunt Oil said, OMG, do you have to ride the bus with them, or can you drive separate? To invitationals, we don't ride the bus, so everybody has to find their own way up. So most of the kids' parents drive them, or some of the kids carpool. But for like dual meets where it's during the week, that's where we go against like local high schools, then we ride the bus. But otherwise, these Saturday invitationals, thank goodness we do not ride the bus. Because sometimes it can be rather spirited on those bus rides. Whew, no stinky feet today then. No stinky teenagers today. If I smell any stinkiness, it's because I'm hanging out with them in the bleachers, today. So, so yeah, I am going to depart with a message from Wally's deck for you guys. Again, that beautiful blue hemimorphite was taken from pictures of these actual stones that I just collaged and put them on the back of my deck. So yeah, and then one more from the Yunnan province of China. And of course I am wearing one. I do have another or a couple other pieces of hemimorphite in my jewelry, but that's all I have for stones. And I'm always kind of like, ooh, because I have to find the right piece of hemimorphite. I don't just take any piece of hemimorphite. I need to feel like, you know. So yeah, again, Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody who has helped to support this deck already, who donated the pictures for this deck. It's just wow. I am like out of words because um, this was an idea a year before I actually took action on it, and it was like I need to make a community deck. Like I kept hearing it. You need to bring your community in. You need to bring your community together. This needs to be a community deck, and I'm just like, oh, thank you, and I'm just like, but what do I do? And then it was like, well, you're a photographer. Think pictures, and I was like, so then, on my birthday a year later, which was 2018 last year, I was like, I'm just going to start this. So I started asking for pictures. I ended up getting pictures and I was like, okay, we could start putting this together. Yeah, thank you, Carmen. And then I was like, okay, whoa, how do I incorporate my roses? Because all of a sudden it was like, you need to add your roses. And it just, everything I did was intuitive. Like it was not like, let me think, what should I do now? I should do, no, it was like, tell me what to do next. Okay, this is what I'm doing next. Oh, this is what I'm photoshopping. And everything was taking so much time and I wanted to rush it so fast. It was like, I want to get this done in like a month. Okay, that didn't happen. I want to get this done in like 6 months. Okay, that didn't happen. And it was like, I just kept feeling like you need to be patient. You really need to take your time with this, and just put all of your love and energy into it. And so that's what I did. And then when I started feeling like, okay, I think I'm ready now. When should be the release date? And at first I was thinking April 11th because all I do is see 1111 everywhere. Like as of late, it's 111, 1111, like everywhere. Like I am being stalked by the ones. And so, but then it was like, no. And it was like, fall back on your numerology. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, well, what if I did it the next day, April 12th? Well, what happens when you break down April 12th, 2019? You get 10. And I was like, and 10 is my card number 64. And I was like, oh, that's why I got to wait a day. So that's why I waited a day till April 12th to actually do my launch instead of April 11th. And then I chose 1 p.m. because of the ones. So there was reason, a whole reason behind the actual date of my launch and the time of my launch. So Carmen, I would love to make a deck, but I don't have the time and maybe patience. See, I am an impatient person, but this deck has taught me just to have so much patience, and it's just like, okay. And I'm really, really just having to like let go and trust. Every card that I pull, even the card that I pull in my own deck, is just patience. Like, you want to know, like, you want to know the future on everything. And it says, and for this one you cannot know the future because you need to learn to trust, you need to learn to surrender, to let go, and just whatever happens happens, and you will be okay whatever the outcome will be. And I was like, all right. And it says, like, and I keep getting my downloads in my meditations. It's like, we know you want your Kickstarter to get funded, we know this. It says, but the most important lesson for you right now is just to surrender and to trust for once, instead of having to know the future and everything leading up to the future, just because I dabble in the future. It says you are not allowed to know at this time. And I'm like, oh. Kristen Holt, so perfect. Our son turned 1 year and 4 months old yesterday. Oh my gosh, the ones and the fours. And oh my gosh, congratulations on your little baby. So he must be so precious. So yeah, that's it. So, okay, so I said I was going to pull a card for you guys. I'm going to do a meditation through that card for you guys. I'll definitely be making a video on how, like an actual video, how I meditate with these cards if you guys are interested. And then I also want to do like a walkthrough of the deck, like talking about each of the places in more detail and why I decided to have them in the deck. So look for those videos in the future. I also thank Simon of the Hermit's Cave who did a review of this deck. I believe Vix of New Age Hipster said she's going to be posting her review this coming week. So I'm super excited about that. And yeah, our very own Christina is going to be receiving a prototype of this deck. And so definitely email me. Just kind of scroll through the comments. I have my email there, tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. All right, so let's pull ourselves a card. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to minimize this and see how we're doing here. Oh, I'm going to burp. Okay. let's do this. There we go. That's our message. Oh my gosh. This beautiful little lake. Got little Wally hiding in the bushes. That's actually a picture of baby Wally. Okay, I'm going to read from the author of this photograph what they had to say about this space, this sacred healing space. So they're card number 47. So I'm going to scroll down to card 47. 5, 46, 47. All right. So this particular picture comes to us from Cosmic Creeper. You guys know our homegirl, Cosmic Creeper. This is in Essex, England, in the United Kingdom. A secluded pond, home to ducks, geese, pigeons, doves, squirrels, fish, and all manner of insects, along with visits from other birds, such as herons. This is a place I come to connect with nature, especially working with animal medicine. This place is a reminder to connect to being in the moment, a place where I thank Gaia for all that's around me, the earth and all its creatures, big and small. Was I not just talking about patience and trust and surrender? And from the words of Cosmic Creeper herself, she said this is about being in the moment. You know, living in the now, not living in the future, not living in the past, but being right here, right now. You could see that in the stillness of the water. All the animals that she mentioned, it's like you can almost hear them in your head as you stare at this picture. And then Wally back there, he's just kind of peering out from the bushes, just seeing what you're doing, making sure that you are staying in the moment, that you're not getting restless, and that you're just being still. Stilling your mind, stilling your body, stilling your energy. Okay. So I'm going to use the energy of this area in Essex, England, to push out to you guys in a healing. So I'm going to do a quick little healing, just a few minutes. If you are open to the healing, all you have to do is say it out loud, say it in your mind, or say it in the comments that you are open to the healing. You don't have to do anything special, meaning you don't have to sit in meditation, you don't have to lay down. You guys can go about your day. You can log off now if you want, but just know that the healing energy will reach you of being still. So the energy that is reaching you is about being present today, and that's the energy that I would like to give to you. So Kristen said, I recognize that space of hers, such a beautiful space. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of tea because I haven't had my tea yet. All right. I'm going to have my hemimorphite in my other hand. And I'm going to prop this up on my leg so you guys can see it while I send this out. right, you guys. So hopefully you guys are able to get a little bit of peace, a little bit of right here, right now, being in the present moment with that. Whew, I got a little bit teary only because, well, earlier when I was showering up just before this chat, I saw what I thought was Wally on the outside of the shower curtain, pawing at the curtain. And when I opened the curtain, Wally wasn't there. And what's funny is our old cat Presley, that's what he used to do. And so I know that his spirit was here, and I feel it really strongly, and especially because I was talking about him as card number 64 on the deck. And I felt his spirit right here, meowing, like his meows were ringing in my ears, and I miss him so much. And whew, whew, sorry guys, I really miss that cat. He was more than just a cat, and I think it's really special that he showed up for your guys' healing. Um, yeah, so you guys got Presley. Whew. Anyway, thank you guys for, joining the giveaway, helping out, donating pictures, helping on the Kickstarter. It really means a lot to me. And I'm gonna. Sorry, I just dry up the eyes real quick. um, so yeah, and I thank you guys for hanging out and all the kind words and all the good juju and all the love and light you guys have been sending my way. I really do feel it. Um, yeah, sweet Presley, he was visiting, and I like his visits, and so so yeah, I thank you guys for coming out, and definitely go check out the Kickstarter. The link is in my Instagram bio. It's also on my website. If you click on Wally's World Oracle in the toolbar, or yeah, in the toolbar up there, there is a button that'll take you straight to the Kickstarter. I don't know why the YouTube is not letting me post the link. I'm gonna try it one more time. It doesn't let me post the link. I don't know why. So maybe if I say, here's the link. maybe I have to actually put some text. So here we go. Let's see if that works. Maybe YouTube just doesn't let you post links. I don't know. If you're wondering like what the different tiers that I have on my Kickstarter, I have a $10 tier that is an oracle reading. So I basically do an oracle reading. I send you one of the cards, and I do a little handwritten reading for you, mailed out to you. There is the early bird $30 pledge, which gets you the early bird special on the oracle deck. By the way, you guys don't pay shipping on anything. Shipping is all included. So worldwide, you are not going to pay shipping. There's also a little gift that's included with that early bird special, so you get a little crystal or seashell from one of my local beaches. Then the other early bird is 2 oracle decks, plus you get a picture of Wally for free. And then after the early bird, which ends on April 20th, then it goes to $35 for the 1 deck, and $65 for the 2. You could do a $55 pledge, and that'll get you the deck plus a mystery deck from my collection. So I'm giving up one of my tarot or oracle decks to you guys. And then my like big pledge is for $150 or more, and that gets you like a 1 card reading from Wally. So I take I intuit from Wally. I write out the reading. It's a handwritten reading, a Polaroid of him. Plus you get a copy of the deck. Plus there's a 45-minute Skype session. So a reading or a healing, whichever one you choose. So yeah, and then of course I have my stretch goals. I want the guidebook to be in full color. I changed the gilded edging and the gold foil to holographic instead. I thought that might be kind of cool. And then I do want to add another stretch goal in there of like maybe some Wally's World stickers and maybe stickers of my roses. Like I thought that might be kind of cool. But anyway, I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Saturday. I'm gonna go get ready for my track meet. You guys definitely energize me, and you fill me with your wonderful, beautiful energy from all you guys. So I hope that I'm able to do the same. All right, I will catch you spiritual homies later.